Good evening, everyone. This is Madhu Soni welcoming you all to Light and Soul Meditation English Group. Very warm welcome, Masters. Thank you so much for being here and sharing your personal time, space, energy with us, each other, and this wonderful group of ours, Light and Soul Meditation Group and Love Light Stars on YouTube channel. Thank you so much, Masters. So, dear Masters, as we all know that today we are going to do the Swadhyay of You Can Heal Your Life. So before we start, let us first give our gratitude to the masters. Let us give thanks to the masters, our respects and regards, and also let us ask and pray to them before we start our session. So I request everyone to open your videos and let us join our hands together. With great respects, regards, and gratitude, and lot of thanks for all the blessings, protection, guidance, prosperity, abundance, for all the good things that we have in our life, for all the experiences that felt negative to us. We are really, really grateful, masters. We are really thankful. We are really grateful to all the masters from all the highest realm, from all the divine beings, to all the Guru consciousness, masters who are connected with the Most High. Dear Masters, we are very grateful to all the beings, to all the spiritual world beings who are associated with the higher realms, with the higher consciousness, with the light beings. Thank you so much, Masters. Masters, we are really, really grateful for all that you have done for us, for all the blessings, grace that you shower upon each and every one of us. Thank you to the Masters from the spiritual, angelic, and astral realm, from all the Masters from elemental world, mineral kingdom, plant kingdom, animal kingdom, and human kingdom, and to the Param Guru Mandali Masters, Saptarishi Mandal Masters, to all the Siddhas, Ascended Masters, to our great Grand Master Pitamaha Brahm Rishi Patri Sir, Mahavtar Babaji, to Mother Earth, Mother Nature, Father Universe, Sun, Moon, and constellations. Dear Masters, we are always helped by you. We ask and pray to you at this time as well to help us align with the soul plan purpose and we may fulfill it. Please also align us with the soul journey, with the life journeys that we have created for us and for which we have incarnated in this lifetime. Dear Masters, help us with alignment, help us with your guidance, keep us under your protection, share your divine wisdom and knowledge, and also help us understand the same. Dear Masters, we pray to you at this time to help us know our truth, to help us speak our truth, help us to walk the path of truth, help us to choose truth. And that is what we always ask you. Keep us in alignment with the right things, with the truth, justice, honesty, and also with light. Thank you so much, Masters. Keep us in alignment. And we are also very grateful to all the meditators, masters, to all the members of the group who are always joining us. May you always join with us. May you continue this journey with us and also help connect others also on the spiritual path so that we can align them as well as we can help them. We can give them this path where they can liberate themselves. Thank you so much, Masters. Thank you so much. So, very warm welcome, everyone. And thank you so much to everyone who is here at this time. Let us start our You Can Heal Your Life. As you all know, I have the pages already with me now. Page number 208 and 205. Okay, Masters. So, this is where, today's was that 200 and okay. Now we are, yeah, this is where we have to, yes. Okay. Okay, so this is where the page is, Masters, page 208. And now we are going to go with osteomyelitis. Okay, osteomyelitis, which is related osteo. When we talk about osteo, it is with the related to bone. So something that is going on with your bones is related to basically anger and frustration, the very structure of life, feeling unsupported. Your bones are paining, some bone problems are having you, meaning there's some anger that is there, you are frustrated handling that weight or handling that stress, or you are really angry at someone, and that is why we have this osteomyelitis issue. Now, what is the thought pattern that you can affirm? I am peaceful with and trust the process of life. That you can affirm, I am peaceful with and trust the process of life. The I am safe and secure. So this is one thing that you can all do, masters. Osteomyelitis is a bone infection basically that can cause pain, redness, swelling, and fever. So, osteomyelitis is basically a bone fever, or I would say bone infection that can cause pain, redness, swelling, and fever. It is most often caused by bacteria spreading through the bloodstream from another part of the body through a deep wound or following bone surgery. Treatment involves combination of long-term antibiotics, usually starting with intravenous therapy, and possible surgery to remove infected or dead bone. So, bacteria spreading through the bloodstream, infection can originate in any part of the body and travel to the bone via the blood. Direct infection, bacteria can enter the bone from a deep cut or an open fracture, spread from a nearby tissue. An infection in the skin, muscles, or tendons near or bone can spread to the bone itself. So, what you can feel: pain in the infected bone, fever and chills, redness and swelling over the affected area, fatigue or feeling generally unwell, a new limp or difficulty using the affected limb, tenderness in the area. Antibiotics is the treatment that is given to you for a longer course, 6 weeks of antibiotics, from 3 to 6 weeks, and it is mostly intravenous antibiotics before switching to oral medication. Anyhow, surgery is required only when it is necessary to remove any dead part, okay, and or the bone part that is damaged. Anyway, not going further with this anymore, but you all got it. Osteoporosis is basically the point where the bone becomes weak, masters. It's like porous. The bones become porous, okay? So that is what it is, a medical condition in which the bones become brittle and fragile from loss of tissue, okay, typically as a result of hormonal changes or deficiency of calcium or vitamin D. So some people, if they have bone problems, bone pain, or if they feel very fragile, they feel very weak in their bones, your bone pains, that means there is this feeling of basically that you have no support left in life, and that is why your bones become brittle or fragile. So what you can affirm: I stand up for myself and life supports me in unexpected loving ways. I stand up for myself and life supports me in unexpected loving ways. You can always say, everything in my life supports me. I stand up for myself and my life supports me in unexpected loving ways, or the universe also supports me in unexpected loving ways, and everything supports me. My life supports me. I stand up for myself, and even others also stand up for myself. It's like major support. Anyhow, going on to ovaries now. Ovaries are basically, when we talk about the feminine part of an egg, or it's a feminine thing, basically. It's not about only that we are talking about male or female human beings, we are talking about ovaries. Ovaries are like egg sacs. So represents point of creation. It's creativity. It's like a creative energy. When we are, it's not about only the female thing, masters. Here I'm talking about any kind of being. The ovaries are, you can see it in plants also, humans also, any other, female being, meaning any other, even animals also, plant, you know everything, many beings, they carry this ovary part, represent point of creation, okay, for people who are mammals, or not only that, but I mean beings who are mammals, and not only um, human beings, but also when you actually talk about these ovaries, the plant also can showcase the ovaries. And there are beautiful museum which will actually tell you how, you know I once went to Boston, and that time I went to this glass museum. Basically, they made, all those plant parts, how we dissect the plants. And when we were in the smaller classes in the school days, we would cut a section of a leaf or a tree, like a pine, pine section, from the pine tree, the pine needles, when we take a section of that, the leaf section, how you can see different cells. Not only that, but apart from that, if you are doing some a microscopic research that time also. So these people in the Boston area in US, they have done this with the glass. They have showcased. I will maybe, if I happen to find those pictures, I will definitely share with you guys. So those have the very beautiful ovaries that they make. Anyhow, the point is not that. I just wanted to share about ovaries, how it, you know, you can see them. But it represents the point of creation. Ovaries are basically helping to create something. They have the seed or the egg of something which can actually later on give fruit, and it can give life to something when it is associated with the sperms, or the masculine, yes, spermatozoa, I would say. Anyway, anyhow, affirmation is I am balanced in my creative flow. So you can say I am balanced in my creative flow. And so that is why if we have some issues with our ovaries, certain time many people have PCOD issue. The body becomes weight, the body starts gaining weight, and you undergo a lot of health challenge, hormonal challenge, weight gain, stress, you feel not so good, many other things, So what you can say, I am balanced in my creative flow. When you are overweight, you can see like fat, that is also one thing that you can look for. There is some kind of fear, need of protection, running away from feelings, insecurity, self-rejection, seeking fulfillment. Affirmation is I am at peace with my own feelings. I am safe where I am. I create my own security. I love and approve of myself. So when you talk about ovaries and then we talk about overweight, so masters many impacts, many people who understand other people's emotion, they are very sensitive. Okay, that is why they can feel other people's emotion. And many a times this happens. Many people who are empaths, they have this tendency to become overweight. Why? Because many people, they are filled with this hurt, unworthiness, or they feel that some people, they actually say so many things to the empaths, and they are so sensitive that they everything gets to them. And what happens, they start gaining weight because of that hurt thing. So now your body has a supportive mechanism where your body starts building fat and you start basically gaining weight, or your body seems inflamed. It's like swollen. That's kind of the feeling it is. Okay, because that is the way that your body is trying to protect you so that you don't get hurt by someone. So as of in Hindi we do say moti chamdi ban gayi hai. So that is how we become. And so because why that this happens is because fear and need for protection. Because you run away from your feelings, you become insecure, you have this tendency to reject your own self, you feel that you're not worthy, and you are basically trying to seek fulfillment, but you can't achieve that. So what you can affirm, I am at peace with my own feelings, I am safe where I am, I create my own security, I love and approve of myself. Okay, masters? So that is one. Now, Paget's or Paget's disease, feeling there is no longer any foundation to build on. So nobody cares. Affirmation that you can do is, I know I am supported by life in grand and glorious ways. Life loves me and cares for me. So this is one affirmation that you can do, masters. Okay, one second. Yeah. So Paget's disease is basically a chronic condition where the normal cycle of bone breakdown and regrowth becomes abnormal. So what happens is Paget's disease is a chronic condition where the normal cycle of bone breakdown and regrowth. So bone breaks down, it grows again, becomes abnormal, leading to enlarged, misshapen or fragile bones. It is most common in older adults, with possible causes including genetics or a past viral infection. Symptoms include bone pain, joint pain, arthritis, and bone deformities like bowing of the legs, like the legs become, like a bow shape. You can see the legs becoming, um, the curve is there. You can see the curve, bow, just like a bow, or an enlarged skull. Some people have enlarged skull. Treatment often involves medications called biophosphonates to slow the abnormal bone activity. So the unknown basically causes and risk factor is, the exact cause is unknown, but it is believed to be a combination of genetic and environmental factors. Genetic, the disease can run in families, and some genetic factors may play a role. It is very common in people over 50 and extremely rare in young adults. It can happen due to a past viral infection, which may trigger disease. Ethnicity also can do this, mostly Northern European descent people. What are the signs and symptoms? You have bone pain. This is a common symptom, particularly in the affected areas. Bone and joint pain can lead to arthritis. Headaches can occur if the skull is affected. Hearing loss can be a complication if the skull is affected. Bone deformity. Bones may become bowed, and skull can enlarge. Fractures. Bones become more susceptible to fractures because the new bone is softer and weaker. Nerve compression. This can cause tingling and numbness. So you can have medications, exercise, and diet. In some cases, severe cases, surgery is needed for bone deformities, managing complication, and it can also result to deafness or heart failure also. So because many things are connected with your heart, with the blood flow, all those things. So keeping your blood flow is also very essential to be on the nicer side. Pain, any kind of pain is always related to because you have some kind of guilt, or maybe you are seeking punishment because of that guilt. What you can affirm: I lovingly release the past. They are free and I am free. All is well in my heart now. So any pain that you have, any kind of body pain, that is why, because maybe you haven't forgiven someone, you still have this guilt, why I did that, and you store that emotion in your body in the form of pain. So when you release that, when you're ready to release, when you accept that, yes, I have this pain, it is because of so and so, and now I'm ready to release. When you're ready to release, when you're ready to forgive them, when you understand that not only you are a soul, but that person who gave you that pain and hurt is also a soul, but we all are working towards our soul growth. Some people are there in the form of karmics in our life, and some people, they bring this kind of challenge into our life because we only must have planned this kind of situation, and then we say that they have given us pain, and until we understand that, until we release that pain, until we forgive them, the pain is not released, the emotional body is not healed, and that is why we get this kind of guilt. And this guilt also can be in the form of punishment, that we are self punishing ourselves. What you can affirm: I lovingly release the past. They are free. For people who you haven't forgiven, now you let them free. I am free. So when you don't forgive someone, what happens? You take their energy into your body. You feel them. They feel you. If they haven't forgiven you, or if they have hurt you, they also can carry some certain kind of pain. Now, when you release that energy, you release that pain from your body, from your etheric body, from your emotional body. Anywhere, wherever your pain is, you can release that pain from that particular part of the body, right? If that is in your head, maybe the mental part of your body, where you start thinking causal, supracausal. Not only that, in your body you might have, the second layer that we have when we talk about the body layers. First layer is the physical body, second layer is the etheric body, third layer is the astral body. So that's the emotional body. Fourth layer is the mental body. Fifth layer is the causal body. Sixth layer is the supracausal. Seventh is the nirvanic. So which layer is affected and which part of the body is giving you pain? Now palsy, see, cerebral palsy, and it's like, when you have this kind of issue, there's some kind of issue going on with your brain. Not only that, but let me share that, masters, one second. Cerebral palsy is with the brain, but when you talk about palsy, palsy refers to weakness or paralysis and can describe several conditions. The most common being cerebral palsy, a group of permanent movement and posture disorders due to brain damage, and Bell's palsy, a temporary weakness or paralysis of one side of the face. So your face also starts drooping down. You have one side of the issue going on, weakness. Other conditions with palsy in the name include progressive supranuclear palsy, PSP, progressive supranuclear palsy, which affects balance and eye movement and can be easily mistaken for Parkinson's. So, that is what the symptoms can include: difficulties with movement, balance, muscle tone, and sensation. It can also affect vision, hearing, and speech. Then it can include lot of types of palsy: spastic palsy, dyskinetic palsy, ataxic palsy, hypotonic palsy, and mixed palsy. So there are a lot of other things that are written, but you all got it right. Why we have this nerve issue, not only the and the causes are basically with the Bell's palsy is viral infections such as herpes simplex virus that can cause the facial nerve to swell. Okay, facial nerve to swell. Some people have this problem and it appears suddenly and include problems closing an eye, an uneven smile, and difficulty with taste or eye tearing. Okay, so that is also many people recover some or all of their facial function within a few weeks to few months. So progressive supranuclear is a rare degenerative brain disorder that affects balance, eye movement, and swallowing. This condition is not curable with the supranuclear one, and symptoms continue to worsen over time. It also affects your speech with the slurred speech, controlling eye movements, and personality or mood changes, balance. It also affects your walking difficulty. And anyhow, masters, that is how it is with palsy. So Bell's palsy, cerebral palsy, and Parkinson's disease. So you have like certain kind of paralyzing thoughts in your mind going on. You feel that you are stuck. You can't move. There is no balance in your life, and the future is not clear. You can't see properly what you want to do in the future. What you can do: affirm, I'm a free thinker and I have wonderful experiences with ease and with joy. Now, pancreas represents the sweetness of life, and my life is sweet. So when you talk about pancreas, masters, pancreas is a organ. It is there in your abdomen. Okay, masters. So one second. Yeah. So a large, sorry, it's a gland, and it is behind the stomach, which secretes digestive enzymes into the duodenum. Embedded in the pancreas are islets of Langerhans, which secrete into the blood the hormones insulin and glucagon. So when you talk about the pancreas, this organ is basically helping you in digestion, and it produces enzymes that break down food. Okay, it breaks down food, and then it regulates blood sugar by producing hormones like insulin and glucagon. Digestive enzymes break down carbohydrates, proteins, and fats, while hormones help manage glucose levels in the blood. Now, so pancreas is basically helping us with the digestive function. It also helps us with producing enzymes, which is called as amylase, and which break down into carbohydrates, and proteases, which break down into proteins. Now, it also releases fluids, that is, these digested juices travel through the pancreatic duct to the small intestine, where they help break down food so it can be absorbed. Prevents digestive issues. So, certain people can have digestive issues because the pancreas is not working properly, because there are not sufficient enzymes, and then your body cannot absorb the nutrients properly, leading to symptoms like diarrhea and fatty stools. So it also regulates blood sugar, meaning it produces insulin, which lowers high blood sugar, and glucagon, which raises low blood sugar. So it also helps manage energy. These hormones work together to keep blood sugar levels within a healthy range. It also prevents diabetes. So, a lack of insulin or the body's inability to use it properly can lead to high blood sugar and diabetes. So, many a times, if you work on your solar plexus chakra, if you wear yellow color of clothes, not only that, but see, it's the uh, basically it's applied kind of thing. But when you eat stuff that is helpful for your solar plexus chakra, keeping you healthy, vibrant, and also helping you absorb good nutrients. So many yellow color fruits and vegetables can be very essential at this time. And not only that, but also the orange color ones, masters. So see if your diet has this yellow color fruits and vegetables. And also if you have diabetes issue, see if what is going on in your life. If you feel that certain times you are not happy, why the cause of that unhappiness, you need to find it out, because otherwise it can definitely lead to diabetes issues, masters. Okay, so whenever we have good working pancreas, it actually helps us with uh you know basically releasing insulin in the blood, so that we can actually lower down the blood sugar that is being produced. And the whenever there is this lack of insulin, then the body's inability to use it properly can basically lead to high blood sugar or diabetes, right? So that is very, very important, masters. Okay, now let us go on to the other one. One second. Okay, now, so page number 209. Uh, we are going on to paralysis. We already did. It is because of fear, terror, escaping a situation or person, and resistance. Why people have paralysis? Maybe they have some kind of fear. Maybe they are terrorized and you are trying to escape a situation or a person. You are resisting that person. So, what you can do is you can put the affirmation: I am one with all of life. I am totally adequate for all situations, right? I am enough for everyone. I'm enough for the work that is out there. I am given a lot of support. I am totally one with life. All these affirmations you can start putting these affirmation. Or you can say, I am totally filled with strength, courage, and I am I have lot of willpower. I have lot of energy, and I'm always taken care of. I'm so lucky that I am always saved. I'm always saved. That kind of thing. I don't resist anything, but I know where to go, where not to. Many affirmations you can put these words also, masters, according to you. So that you affirm in a nicer manner. Parasites. So, parasites are those things which actually take onto some other support to grow themselves up or to go up, basically, right? So, giving parasites can be found in it can be anywhere. When we talk about human beings, the parasites can be energy vampires. When we talk about plants, the parasites can be in the form of vines or some other plant that starts growing with the main plant, okay? Even with the rose plant, if you can see long shoots growing very quickly, and it takes lot of height very quickly, that means it is that part of the plant which is growing very quickly, and it does not have too much of thorn. With the rose plant, that is also a parasite stem that you have to cut it so that it can grow properly. Then what affirmation? Here the probable cause is giving power to others. uh, Giving power to others, letting them take over. Okay, master, I think the Parkinson's disease part is not, what is seeable, I would say, or visual is missing. The letters are missing. I'll tell you in a minute. But with the parasites, it is giving power to others, letting them take over. Like if there is, you are there, you are doing your sadhana, you are doing your energy work, and some people who come into your life, they take on your energy and power, basically just like they behave like energy vampires. And these can be called as parasites. Not only that, with plants, animals, even animals have the ticks, those are parasites, you can say. Or even in the intestine, you have parasites, right? Small um, uh, parasites are there that can be found. And it can they can absorb all our nutrients of the from the food, right? Anyhow, affirmation: I lovingly take back my power and eliminate all interference. This is a wonderful affirmation for even the energy vampires thing or any parasite. You can say, I lovingly take back my power and eliminate all interference. Paresthesia is basically numbness, masters. So we actually have done that. Parkinson's disease, again with the palsy, I think we have already done that. Oh, let me see. Let me share that. Yeah, with the Parkinson's disease, the thing that is missing, masters, here, it is written: fear and an intense desire to control everything and everyone. So fear and an intense desire to control everything and everyone. Some people, they have Parkinson's issue, and their hand shakes, their body trembles. They can't get good control over things. The motor skills are basically haphazard. And the point is, how, from where? So the motor skills, this part of the brain, the backside of this, the backside of this head part, is basically controlling the motor skills of our body, coordination. So this part is very essential. Maybe this part is not working, the cerebellum part, the smaller brain. So that is why this kind of issue happens. And why that happens? Because you have some kind of controlling issue, that you want to control stuff. Why that control is there? Why you want to control? Because you want to control certain things, because you know that if that particular thing happens, it makes you fearful. Certain times when you tell your children, don't do that, but they still do. You don't like certain things and you hate certain things, and you say, don't do that. Okay, I don't like that. I hate it, and all those things. Why? Because you have some kind of fear that is still there within you, because you want to control. And that is why you want to control, because you don't want to get into that fear. You are trying to save, but that is actually putting more harm on your body and your mind. So, what you can affirm: I relax knowing that I am safe, life is for me, and I trust the process of life. Now, with peptic ulcers, we have this heartburn, stomach problems, ulcers. Peptic ulcers are mostly, they are like pus-filled ulcers, but then when you talk about ulcer, it can happen anywhere, but mostly it's inside your stomach. For peptic ulcer, the old, it's like for uh, that ulcer, that issue that you have in your stomach, it is from a longer time. So, and that is why certain times people who have peptic ulcer, they have heartburn also. What you can affirm: fear, sorry, what is the cause of the probable cause of this peptic ulcer? Some kind of fear, a belief that you are not good enough, anxious to please. So maybe you feel that nobody likes you, you feel unworthy, you feel that you are not good enough. Many people, they come and suppress you, meaning suppress in the form of emotionally, they don't want you to speak. Or whenever you speak something, they say, hey, come on, don't speak like that, or you don't even count. Or certain times you have certain kind of fear that is very, very active in your brain, in your mind, and it keeps you with the undigested thoughts, meaning you don't find a solution of these thoughts that are continuously going in your mind. And that is why you also become fearful: what will happen, how will I achieve so and so, what will happen of my future, how will my kids grow, and will I have this job? If I don't do something quick, something else will happen. So many a times this kind of belief, this kind of fear, can actually generate peptic ulcer kind of situation. I love and approve of myself, I am at peace with myself, I am wonderful. Okay. Then periodontitis, it is related to the teeth, pyorrhea, the Gums, they become swollen. The teeth has, it becomes weak, and the blood comes out from the gums also. So the teeth does not have basically proper um, how to say, proper support of the gums. Okay, still let me talk about it. So it's when you say pyorrhea, 1 second. Pyorrhea is an old term for periodontal disease, a serious gum infection that damages the soft tissues and destroys the bone that supports teeth. So symptoms include swollen, bleeding, or sensitive gums, bad breath, pus, and loose teeth. While not entirely curable, and it can be managed through professional dental treatment and strict oral hygiene. So you know the symptoms already. Bleeding gums when brushing or flossing, bad breath, halitosis, that is called, pus between the teeth and gums, loose teeth, deep pockets forming between the gums and teeth, painful chewing, change in the way teeth fit together when you bite. So, the other thing is, masters, that it can cause poor dental hygiene. The primary cause is basically the plaque buildup from not brushing and flossing regularly, bacterial infection. The condition is also an ongoing bacterial infection in the gums and supporting bone. Other contributors can include stress, poor nutrition, and certain lifestyle choices like excessive alcohol consumption. So, what you can do: professional dental cleaning, root planning and scaling, medication, surgery, ongoing maintenance. Then we have this petit mal. It's like the epilepsy. Epilepsy is also like mirgi ana. In Hindi we say mirgi. So, epilepsy is that, but also it can be related to little bit related to seizures also. Oh, it's a brain disorder characterized by recurrent unprovoked seizures caused by abnormal electrical activity in the brain. Symptoms range from temporary confusion or starting or staring spells to violent muscle jerking and loss of consciousness. When a single seizure does not mean someone has epilepsy, a diagnosis is typically made after two or more unprovoked seizures. Treatment often involves medication to control seizures, but can also include special diet, surgery, or implanted device for some patients. So focal seizures, meaning happen in one area of the brain and can cause altered emotions, changes in sensation like smells or sounds, involuntary jerking of a body part. Awareness may or may not be impaired. Then generalized seizure, meaning affect both sides of the brain and often involve loss of consciousness in a full body convulsion. And then symptoms are: you start becoming temporarily confused, or you have a staring spell. You start staring at one place. That is the time when these seizures are happening. Uncontrollable jerking of the arms and legs, loss of consciousness, stiffening of the body. You have some kind of fear, anxiety, and a sense of deja vu. Repetitive movements like lip smacking or hand rubbing. That is also can be a form of seizure or convulsion. Causes and risk factor: brain injury, illness, abnormal brain development, or other neurological disorders. Then trigger can be stress, sleep deprivation, fever. Certain medication can increase the likelihood of a seizure in susceptible individual. Reflex epilepsy in a small number of people. Seizures are reliably triggered by specific stimuli, such as flashing lights. So, because of that, flashing lights can also trigger a specific stimuli. It can it can stimulate a particular from a particular thing, like the flashing light, and it can cause seizures. Okay. Um, so anti-epileptic drugs are given, masters. Then we have this Pfeiffer's disease. 1 second, let's go down. So Pfeiffer disease is called mononucleosis, master. Let us read that also. Mononucleosis is basically a viral infection, most commonly caused by Epstein-Barr virus, that leads to fatigue, sore throat, and swollen lymph glands. It is spread through saliva and is nicknamed the kissing disease because it can be transmitted through kissing or sharing food and drinks. While many people recover within a few weeks, symptoms like extreme fatigue can last for months. Extreme fatigue, fever, sore throat, swollen lymph nodes, especially in the neck, headache, body aches, nausea or loss of appetite, a rash, swollen tonsils. So these are some of the reasons that this mononucleosis can occur. Then I think it's phlebitis that is being written. Phlebitis. Let's see what phlebitis is. It is happening because of anger and frustration, blaming others for the limitation and lack of joy in life. So phlebitis is caused by the vein inflammation, masters. Phlebitis is nothing but it is inflammation of the vein, often caused by a blood clot or injury, leading to symptoms like redness, warmth, swelling and pain. It can be superficial, affecting veins near the surface skin or the skin surface, or deep, which is more serious and known as deep vein thrombosis (DVT). While superficial phlebitis often resolves on its own, a medical evaluation is important to rule out a more serious deep vein clot, which can lead to pulmonary embolism. So, what you can do is basically that blood clot can enter your lungs also, masters, which can be very, very difficult, and it can block your flow of blood and the passage to airways also. Localized redness, tenderness, and warmth. The affected vein may feel hard and cord like to the touch, pain or burning sensation, swelling in the affected limb. Common causes can be injury or trauma, blood clots, infection, chemical irritation. Okay, so what affirmation you can give? Joy now flows freely within me and I am at peace with life. Okay, because when you talk about the vein part, the vein actually also carries blood. That means your blood is basically having a challenge. The joy, blood is equals to joy, master. Okay, always remember, whenever there is some issue with your blood, meaning the joy is affected. When you feel that there is no joy left in your life, you can definitely affirm, joy now flows freely within me and I am at peace with life. Okay, and you can let go of your anger and frustration. You are ready to blame others because you feel that your problem is related to somebody else's doing and you feel a lack of joy in life. Then piles is also related to, now next one is piles. Is related to hemorrhoids that are down there in the anus region. For people, maybe a lot of pressure happens there and then the hemorrhoids happen. Not only that, many other issues are there with piles also. One second. Piles is the swollen veins in and around the anus and lower rectum that can cause itching, pain, and bleeding. They are often caused by straining during bowel movements, chronic constipation, or low fiber diet. Treatments can include dietary changes like increasing fiber and water intake, improved toilet habits, and over-the-counter creams for mild symptoms. So these are some of, so it can be internal hemorrhoids, which can be inside the rectum area, and it can cause bleeding also. And not only that, but it can also it can also be, giving you prolapse. Basically, they can also prolapse, fall through the anal opening. So the inner side of the anal region can come out from the anus, and that can be very painful. So external hemorrhoids are form under the skin around the anus and can be felt. They may cause itching and pain, and particularly if they become thrombosed, develop a blood clot. Anyhow, it can be caused by chronic constipation or diarrhea. It can cause straining during bowel movements. It can also happen due to a low fiber diet. And then when you're sitting for longer periods on the commode, and then pregnancy, obesity, and aging. That can also give you hemorrhoids. You have to have a lot of high fiber diet food and water, and avoid straining on toilet. Okay. Anyhow, let's go on to pimples. So pimples are basically it can be in the form of blackheads, whiteheads, and these actually they tell us that we are very much angry. Whenever you have a lot of blackheads on your nose, that means you have lot of anger just right on your nose. As soon as somebody says, you get lot of anger, and you are like basically bursting out with anger. Whiteheads also can represent the same thing, but then what you can affirm, I calm my thoughts and I am serene. Wherever you have blackheads or whiteheads, that particular portion is having that particular pain or some kind of subconscious memory that gives you pain, or you have certain kind of anger that is still associated with you. So what affirmation you can say? I calm my thoughts and I am serene. I calm my thoughts and I am serene. Okay, masters. So this was what we spoke about chapter 15, and it was the list from the 16th time that we are doing two pages every day. I hope you all got the point, masters. Anybody wishes to ask anything at this time, you can ask before we go into meditation. Anybody has anything to ask or share? Speak. All good, masters? Or everyone is doing meditation at this time? Is everyone okay? Why everyone is sitting with closed videos? Guys, I need answers, okay? At least share what you are feeling at this time. If you don't want to do, I mean, I know you want to do meditation, but you all need to, come out of wherever you are. I hope you guys were listening. I'm not, here to just speak, speak, speak. I also want some answers so that we are knowing, at least that you heard something. Yeah, I know you were listening, but a proper confirmation helps, and so that it's like a back and forth. It's not only give, 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 but you know, I also want the confirmation that yes, you guys are listening, you heard, and it's like I know you guys are here because you wanted to, but I also want to know. I hope that you guys are not doing meditation at this time. At least I know you must be listening with eyes and ears closed. That's what I feel. Anyway, if you guys are done, then if anyone has any question that you feel, some question, you can ask always. Anyone has any questions? Not so far? Then let's go into meditation and finish this today's session, I would say. And once this You Can Heal Your Life is finished, masters, definitely we'll do something else. Let's see what, when, and how, and who all wants to join in. But because we need everyone's, how to say it, we need to work in harmony, we need to work in togetherness, we need the support of everyone, meaning this wonderful group of ours is always supported by wonderful people, meaning we are aligned with the same frequency and vibration. That's what you need to understand. So until you start sharing, giving, until you start receiving. So today I shared something in my status, WhatsApp status. So do check it out, masters. It is related to giving. So there's a story. If you haven't, seen that, you can definitely see it later. But that story says that there was a beggar who used to beg near the railway station, and then there was a man who was walking past by. So he started asking alms, meaning give me some alms, meaning give me some money, so that I can eat and I can make a survival of things. I'm like here in the station. So that fellow who was in the suit boot, he said, why should I give you? You give me something. And what will you give me if I give you something? So then he starts thinking. And then he says, until start sharing what you have, you won't receive anything. Okay. The point is, we all need to share. And that is what he also says. So that beggar was actually he started thinking and he started thinking and he sat for 2 days at the same place, and he thought, yeah, maybe my condition as a beggar is because I am not sharing, I'm not giving anything to anyone, not even a single thing I'm giving. So what will I get? That is why I think my condition is like that. So from that day onwards, he started, whenever somebody, he asked money from someone, he started giving one. So he went to a garden, he found a lot of flowers from there, and then he brought those flowers and he started giving people flowers whenever they gave him money. So when this happened, it brought a lot of, happiness to people who saw the flowers, and they started giving him more. So then he started giving more of the flowers to everyone. So one day, after some years, this fellow again passed by this poor beggar, and this poor beggar, and he was in a suit boot at this time, and he says, hey, do you remember me? So that young fellow says, no, I don't remember you. Who are you? And he says, I am that same fellow who was once asking for alms, meaning I was a beggar, and you told me that what are you going to give it to me? And that day actually I started thinking, and it changed me, it changed my life. And today I have a flower business. Just imagine, I have a flower business. So from there, he went up, meaning, just imagine how much he must have, shared. And that is how he now owns a company. So the moral of the story is, until you start giving, you won't receive anything, masters. So start sharing. And you want to raise your consciousness, you want to have good energy, you want to have good wisdom and knowledge. How would you download that energy when you're not ready to share? The point is, we all are beggars in some way, but are we do we even understand what are we doing with our time and energy? So if you want to do something about it, try to change yourself. It's like not done. I know I am speaking, but it should not only be me, it should be everyone. So here, anyhow, I'm gonna pause now. Sarita ji has this question: why people get cancer? Because maybe we are some, first of all, we wanted to, so there can be many things. Okay, first it can be you wanted to have an experience in this lifetime. You really wanted to. That can be one thing. Second thing is, it was your soul plan, meaning it was your soul plan that at a certain time in life, if you divert from your life purpose, you will get cancer. Okay? And that is the way, or that will be the time when you start getting back to where you need to be with your purpose. And then the third is that you were, you did such and such karma in your past life, that now you are just going through that particular life challenge. Your soul purpose must have been something, but you diverted from that soul purpose 360-degree. It's not only 40-degree, 50-degree, 60-degree, 80-degree, 90-degree. Now it is not only 120, 160, 180, but now you actually diverted from your life purpose. You are 360-degree away. Just imagine where you should be. So that is why they say that people who have diseases that cannot be healed, they have certain kind of challenge or certain kind of life purpose, but they were not fulfilling that, and they moved from that, um, and they were basically, why people cannot raise hand. I really want to have you guys raise hand. Anyhow, the point is, masters, this is very, very important, that we all need to understand that if we are going through a certain life challenge, certain thing, see what kind of a challenge. If that is curable, fine, still it can be changed. For cancer like thing, or people who have AIDS or something, immune issues, uh, it is like this immunity, when it is uh, one second, let me. So when you have some kind of autoimmune disease, that is like yourself, uh, your own self is basically not able to solve that problem. It is now your own body is attacking your own cells, right? So that also becomes very difficult. So see what is the programming that you have done in your mind. With cancer, is there must be certain kind of life purpose, and maybe you did not see that, or some kind of, so Anyhow, certain kind of bodily challenge can also help us, or the issue that you are that you are surrounded with can also help you with understanding what your life purpose is or what your soul purpose is, and you can solve that. But more sadhana is required, meaning it depends on your age, meaning at this time maybe you are of 30 years of age or 40 years of age. 3 times of 40 is how much, right? So that means 120, right? Meaning 120 hours, meaning you need to do at least 2 hours of meditation every day, right? And that is like morning, evening. Not only that, start sharing. Once you start sharing, if you feel that you have a lot of energy, for people who have cancer, I believe they have to take medicines, they have to do chemotherapy, they have to do so and so things. They might not have that much energy left. But to meditate often, to meditate 3 times a day can also do the wonders. But also do your, you know, time, some kind of donation that you have to do. It can be like how told the story about the beggar story, some kind of sharing has to be done. And that can also, help you with, a lot of other karmic things that are happening in your life. Not only that, now when we are talking about anger, many people who are now, because this is associated, so I'm connecting everything, okay? Many people, when they are angry, they are hurt by their own people, their own family. And that resentment, that hurt, that anger can also cause cancer. You kept deep hurt inside your breast area. That breast cancer can happen during the time when you gave birth to your child, and that time you needed support. But most of the time, we don't get that support. We resent our husbands, we resent our in laws, we resent so much, we resent many people, or we resent somebody else in our life. That can also, and what part is affected? That breast area is affected. We have the stuck energy there, and that energy is basically was not released. We could not release it, we just held it inside us, and that is also can affect us. Anger is one of the cause, because we have lot of anger. It can turn into pus, it can turn into fever, and it can turn into hot flashes also. So we need to release that anger. Certain times, many people, spiritual people, will say that, oh, I'm a spiritual being, so I should not show my anger, or I should not be emotional, or I should not so and so, because I'm a spiritual being. No, masters, you are a spiritual person. I understand. You are a human being, first of all, in this lifetime. You have been given a body for a reason. Your body is showing the signs of anger through by showing fever, or by showing, maybe you have lot of boils on your body, on your face, pus filled cells, something that can also, basically, when we add on to cancer also, that can also, later on become cancer. So it is very, very essential to let go of that anger from your body, your mind, your heart, your soul, meaning you have to let it go. Drink more water, start. And so people who have cancer, or people who have this toxic kind of, energy to them, certain times, many people, they have many, as soon as they eat something, maybe sugar or mango or something, they start getting pimples on their face. Not only that, because their liver is not working properly, toxic, the liver has become toxic. Not only that, how you can work on it is start drinking lemonade. That can actually cut down this issue, toxicity of the liver, toxicity of your own mind. And not only that, slowly that cancer filled cells can also change. Okay. So many are times, so it is like, thank you for sharing, masters, your questions, and I'll definitely talk about it. It's some kind of deep filled, like deep hurt, deep resentment towards someone, something, or some kind of narcissistic behavior, toxicity that they are still holding on to. and they need to release that energy and start meditating. One thing, start connecting with us, start connecting with the energy. Not only that, do your sadhana, eat proper food and diet, cucumbers, pickles, or make a jug of water where you put some mint, some sliced cucumbers, pickles, basically the pickle, that the green one that we have, right, the fresh ones, cut them in slice. Then you have sliced lemons also. Put them, all these three things together in the water jug, keep it overnight, and then whole morning you drink that water, strain it, and you drink the water from that. That is very, very helpful, because this is going to be the alkaline water. Even the over the counter alkaline water, if you can get, that can actually give you lot of health benefits. The cancer cells, actually why they happen is because the anger. Second thing is your environment in the body is very acidic, because maybe you have lot of anger within you. You start abusing people, you start abusing words, you start using negative thought process, you have a lot of negativity, that can also affect. So see where this is set, or where you find that this is the cause of this particular thing that is going on. So the way to cure is to have lemonade, to eat lot of cucumbers, fibrous foods, basically cucumber, even pineapple also can help, master, because that can also help. So, and do your sadhana and eating proper diet, and then start changing your behavior, start thinking where you went wrong and how you need to proceed on with your life, so that you can come back to start getting into spiritual sadhana, spiritual work. Okay, very, very essential, masters. So definitely the help will be given only when you ask. Certain times when we start offering help without asking, that also is not okay. But one should actually ask for help. That help is it's and when you ask for help, that is not a sign of weakness. That is a sign of strength. And we all can support each other through this. Anyway, anger I already told. Cancer also I have told. So see where your anger is stored. The excretory part of our body actually holds on to the anger, especially the large intestine. And especially we have lot of anger when we have this kind of anger that we are we become toxic. We start getting a lot of ego issues, anger issues, controlling issues, fear issues. So see where that issue is, why we have anger issues. Just imagine, suppose for example, I'm saying to my daughter, don't do this, but she does it. That means I'm trying to do. I'm trying to control. Why? Because I know she will do it because of some kind of fear, because I know if she does something, she will get into this or something like that, right? Whatever it is. Uh, for a child, we say, don't jump there, you will fall, you will get hurt. But when we do that, what happens? When the children don't listen, what happens? They get hurt. And why? They get hurt because they were not listening. Meaning, if they are not listening, we want to control that, because out of fear. Why? We are fearful that they might get hurt. And because of that, we start controlling things. If we cannot control, what happens? We become angry. We become angry at them. Why did you do that? Why could not you control this and that? And that is the main cause of anger, because there is a fear inside us. That fear is basically pushing us to control things. And that is basically the cause of stress, anxiety, cholesterol increase, toxic energy, pus-filled cells, ulcers, cancer, tumors, lot of things. The best way to is to accept things as they are, release that anger. You have to go with the flow, and then the creative flows are also stopped inside you, meaning have to sit and start meditating every day, start doing things, going with the flow, how the day proceeds, and also understand there is something going on with someone at in your home, some kind of energy, the energy is stuck, start moving that energy. That can also help people with cancer. And why I'm saying, it's I'm not saying that it's you know um, some people, they think that someone has cancer, they might get cancer, other people can get that. No, nothing like that. But if the whole family is going through certain kind of health challenge, meaning there is some kind of energy that is being stuck. So clean your house environment, clean your cupboards, clean that energy, use Palo Santo, use sage or cedar sticks also. That can also give you lot of energy cleansing, boost. And every full moon day, start banishing that energy from your home, meaning opening your windows and doing the Palo Santo saging stuff. So I always do it in the Hindi sessions, English sessions, I do it, but many people, they don't see it. But I think from tomorrow I'm gonna do the Palo Santo. Okay, this is the Palo Santo that I do it, masters. I'll share, and then we can go into meditation. One second. One second, master. That energy cleansing can actually be very, very wonderful. You can also use camphor, the kapoor that we use, and that also can, every time whenever you start clearing somebody's aura, you can do 7 times, clockwise, anti-clockwise. Not anti-clockwise, but anti-clockwise, when you clear their aura, clockwise also. Like how we venerate gods, goddesses, we do that with the energy cleansing of the god. Every time in the temple, the Pandit actually, or the priest, will clear the aura of the god. Why? Because there are a lot of energies that come into the temple, a lot of people who come with different energies. So the cleansing of the gods, goddesses is to be done, and that is how you clean their energy. So see, this is Palo Santo. Can you see? It looks like a stick, okay? But this is and this is how I burnt it. Now I will go ahead, and then I am going to do anti-clockwise. So cleansing the area of, cleansing the energy of everyone at this time. And not only that, from everybody's homes, from everybody's energy bodies, cleansing, removing that energy. If somebody is affected with any kind of energy that is stopping them, that is giving them lot of healing issues, I am cleansing their energy as well. So at this time, masters, open your feet. Open your feet. If you are cross-legged, sit uncrossed. Like sit with your feet uncrossed. Okay. Open your arms. Open your feet. Feel that your negative energy is leaving your body, leaving your home, leaving your children, your vehicle, your home, places, the whole home. That energy is being cleansed. Okay. Think of it that as you opened your feet, your arms and hands, the energy is being cleansed at this time. Okay. And the energy is now released from your feet, from your soles of your feet, from the hand soles. Everything is cleansed. Your body is cleansed, your aura is cleansed, your mind is cleansed, your thoughts are cleansed. And so how I do it is, I'm going to show it. I go take 7 times around me with my head. Okay, just like that. I hope I did it. I did not count it at this time. With my ears also, I will clear. Then around here, near my third eye. Okay, I'll do that with my face. Be careful, okay? Don't burn yourself like I just did. Then I go here, I go here. With the energies, here. Then I will do it here with my hand. Same goes with the sole, the feet soles, okay? So I'll go and do the cleansing of my feet also, the soles of my feet. Even now, people who have root chakra issues, what you can do, you can stand, then you can sit, but not fully. Then cleanse that area down there. Okay? Ukdu बैठ के साफ करना. Cleanse it. Okay? You got the point, right, masters? So that is where you can actually do the cleansing, whole body cleansing. And you can do that for your family, your home. Do this ritual every evening or every morning if you feel your energy of your home is not cleansed. What you can do? You can actually put some salt and the yellow mustard all around your home, every corner of your home, and also around your home. And then keep it overnight. Next morning, clean it. Especially do it on Saturday, Sunday so that you have time. If you have done for a particular room, you can do it, or maybe if that salt and mustard seeds are kept in all the other room everywhere, let it be kept. If you can only clean like a half part of your home one day, Saturday, then do it on Sunday. Now the Thanksgiving break is coming. Clean your homes, masters, clean your closets, clean your energies. Do it. Clean your bathroom, especially on Wednesdays and Saturdays, especially commode. Whenever you do that, that energy, especially whoever is sick, who have written to me at this time, I'm just sharing. Okay, where did I miss it? Oh my God. Okay. If somebody like who has written that message, make them clean the commode every Wednesday and Saturday. Okay, because that is how the Rahu also is going to go away. Then Shani, the for the Saturn thing, do only justful things. Be honest, be truthful, many things. So these are some of the astrologically also you can take help. Meaning these are some kind of ideas that can actually give you some benefits in your home. So do this every time, and don't stop this, I would say. Meaning everyone should do this. Personal cleansing, home cleansing, vehicle cleansing also can be done. People who meet with accidents also, they should, do that. Anyway, thank you so much. I hope your questions are answered. See, if you did not have asked, I would not have spoken, and nobody would have known, right? So you never know what answers can come through, but you've actually found the answers. So let us be grateful that yes, we are very, very grateful that everyone is getting to know what they can do. And so, with regards, respects towards the divine beings for the wisdom that they have shared at this time through me, I'm very, very grateful. Masters, thank you so much. So, Masters, now let us go into meditation. And without further ado, I know we have like 15 minutes. We have already used today's time, but at least 15-20 minutes of meditation we can do. 30 minutes also we can do. Let's see. So let us take our position, sit comfortably, cross-legged, clasp your hands and fingers, close your eyes. If you have pyramids, you can use pyramids also. Wearing a pyramid can also bring lot of healing, 4 times more energy to your healing process, to your energies. And also when you call on to astral pyramid, meaning when you call on to the golden pyramid from the astral realm, it can definitely help you uplift your energy 4 times more. Meaning that, if you call on to any pyramid from the astral realm, you can also call on to the healing pyramids. So healing pyramids from the astral realm are called at this time. We are invoking the healing pyramids from the astral realm for Light and Soul Meditation Group members and for their families, for their children, for the homes that we live in. Please help remove anything unhealed from our body, mind, from our homes, from our children, from our spouses, from our pets. Remove anything unhealed, unaligned things from our home, which is not healed at this time. Please help that unhealed aspect from that being. Don't remove the being from that home, but also help our families, help our children. Remove any entity with toxic energy, any entity with lower vibrational evil energies from our homes, from our clothes, closets, vehicles, things, pets, toys, anything that is harmful for us. Remove that from our system, from our mind, from our journeys, and slowly, steadily, as we inhale and exhale, let us inhale into our nostril. Let this energy of life force enter your body through your nostril, into your brain, into each and every part of your body. May it help us, uplifts us and our energy, uplifts our mood, empowers us as we breathe in and breathe out, masters. As we breathe in and breathe out, we become more and more relaxed, peaceful, and we ground our energies with Mother Earth. Grounding can also bring lot of healing benefits to oneself. So person who has any health challenge scare at this time, they should every day do the grounding exercise and also do some yoga, do some ground work related to Mother Earth's connection. Also plant some plants so that you are connecting with Mother Earth at this time. When you are working with Mother Earth, you ground your energies. Not only that, as you inhale and exhale, you start grounding your energy with your breath, masters. So as you inhale, feel your energy of life force entering your body, and as you release, you go down into Mother Earth, you connect with Mother Earth, and you ground your energy to get more and more healing benefit. Let us inhale deeply, masters, from crown towards our feet, from feet towards our head again, as if a cycle is working. And we inhale deeply with our nostrils, it comes in. And as you release this breath, it goes down into Mother Earth and then grounds our energy, makes the connection. And when we inhale again, we breathe in through Mother Earth and we bring it inside. Now release, go into the ground. Then as you release, you connect. Then as you inhale again, you take this breath from beneath your ground and bring it up into your nostril, into your brain, into your throat, nose, your body, your cells, and then it goes down again. So do this, master, 7 to 8 times. Now, as we breathe in, masters, if you are done with the 7 to 8 deep breaths, let us now feel that our body is relaxed. It is feeling more and more peaceful, very calm at this time. Let us relax our facial expressions. Let us relax our shoulder, our hands at this time. As you inhale, feel the energies of the spirit world, the animal spirits coming together for you to help you cope up with any health scare. At this time, I see a dog with its lovely energies helping to cope with the pain, thought. Only remember that love is real, and this unconditional love given by pets can actually help bring the healing. As you inhale, masters, inhale deeply into each and every body part. From head to your throat, it goes down into your rib cage, into heart and lungs, into your spine, into your shoulders, hands and arms, into your abdomen, stomach, reproductive region, your intestinal region, the lower parts of your excretory system, goes down into your hips, thighs, knees, and calf muscles, into your soles of your feet and toes. And as you breathe in, Master, it rejuvenates you, it recharges your energies every second. Whenever you have a lot of health challenge or some kind of issues with your anger, you can definitely understand that you have some kind of fear that makes you control things, makes you control the outcome. And that is why you become more and more angry. But also because you have ego, you have a limited mindset, because you think that that fear is only related to fear, but it is also related to that ego. The ego tells us that you cannot do this, you cannot control this, and that makes us more angry. We become angry at our own self. We become angry at others because that toxic energy is still there. So try to elevate your energy by doing some sadhana, by working on your energy. So as your energy moves from the Mooladhara to sacral, and then it goes up into solar plexus, and then it works and goes into your Anahata. This is a time when you start releasing that energy as you help your Mooladhara chakra to awaken and uplift the energy. That anger issue can also be released. Letting go, going with the flow, accepting, and not judging can also remove anger. So, as we breathe in, Masters, always remember the more energy that we have filled in with us, within us, we will definitely have more energy, which will help us to become loving. With unconditional loving energy, we become more and more loving towards us, towards others, and towards anyone. We have a greater understanding why people are behaving in a such manner. And that is why we all need to meditate and increase and uplift our energies. Definitely our journey was not done in a day, but we took many incarnations for the same. Let each and every breath be our guide, Masters, as you go down into your body, as you go and connect with each and every body part. We also connect with our intestinal region, rectal region, where this lower vibrational energy of anger, ego, lying, deceit, laziness, negativity, and many other lower vibrational energy of guilt, fear, control is present, which makes us filled with dark energies, shadow energies. But as we breathe out, Masters, as we are ready to receive the breath energy, this breath energy moves into our body, abdomen, reproductive region, and then excretory system. The excretory part is affected because of the anger, fear, uncontrolled irritation, and we get constipation. So eating lot of fibrous foods, also having lemonades, and also eating a proper well balanced food can also help us releasing this energy, which is called as anger. Whenever you start stopping somebody or your own self, we add on to the control, fear, guilty, and punishments that we want for others and for ourselves. As you inhale and exhale, masters, take every step of the way towards uplifting yourself. Now let us forget our name, fame, body, our trauma, pain at this time, masters. Only remember that you are a soul and you are breathing. Whatever thinking we need to do, we are done with it. We just need to breathe in, breathe out. I'm gonna pause now to let you concentrate for a while. Dear Masters, very slowly, let us all come back into our body consciousness, everyone. Slowly, steadily, feel your body, your senses, and now let us give thanks and gratitude to the Masters, to all the Masters. And slowly, Masters, take your time as you have grounded your energy. Now let us slowly feel our senses, feel our body, give thanks to Mother Earth, thanks to our life force energies. And now, very slowly, Masters, unclasp your hands, keep your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds, straighten up your spine, your neck, your head, Masters, and keep your eyes covered with your palms. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Thank you so much, Masters. Thank you so much. Very warm welcome again. To give thanks and gratitude to your own self and hug your body, Masters. Thank you. Thank you so much, everyone. Anything that you have, you want to share or ask, Masters, let us do it tomorrow. And it would be very helpful if you can share your experiences from today and your how was your meditation. And definitely we had a lot of questions and answers. But here at this time, Masters, let us end the session. So may we all be happy, healthy, and vibrant. May we all be abundant, joyful, and prosperous. We are very grateful to each and everything. Let us do meditation with our individual energies and consciousness, and also with the group's energies and consciousness, giving thanks and gratitude to the pyramids from the astral realm. And also, we ask and pray to the masters to help us align and keep us in guidance, keep us under protection always. May we help teach meditation to everyone, awaken everyone, and do our much needed inner work every day, Masters. Thank you so much. Stay happy, stay healthy, and stay vibrant, Masters. Thank you. Thank you so much. Gratitude to everyone. So much. Thank you, Masters. Thank you so much.